Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So West Virginia's offense will start this game off. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
And the Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground. He's got it again.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. On target to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
West Virginia.
And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Houston Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The give from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. Now, you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Fires to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater the quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A missed field goal ruined the last drive. Now a chance to get points here on this drive. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
First down, West Virginia.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
1st downs is that alone, just on this drive. The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He makes a grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. They'll give it to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week.
Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
To the air on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Quickly to the tight end. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. It'll be third and long. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Contact with the kicker like that, a costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Houston going up tempo. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. That is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Quickly complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Ripping through the defense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got it. He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It's complete on the right side. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Got the back over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Got his man quickly. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Higgins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I like the defense there in their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
Here's the handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, West Virginia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. There he goes! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. This is a designed run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he tacks on the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Houston, 7.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Hunt. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
They've got the screen set up. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin them deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Mountaineers are on the move. The give out of the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Let's it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, trailing late. They've got to get to work here. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting at.
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The play action fake. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Gets the back moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's complete to the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense set on first down.
West Virginia.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or a tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And it's no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly. Still down by a good bit of points.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Now, a fourth down.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah.